As a reminder, Amanda has spoken already.
Okay, thank you. Courtney Hernandez. Courtney, are you there? Courtney, you'll need to, there you go, you'll unmute yourself.
She is unmuted.
Yeah.
This is just moving on.
Yep, move on. Diane Underwood.
Sorry, Diane, go ahead.
Hello.
Hello, Diane.
Hi, Sherry. As you know, I've lived here all my life since September 29th of 1956, which shows you how old you and I are both. Gone to see the schools, lived here all my life. And I find that this is one of the sorriest times I've ever seen Selah. I love this town. As you have heard me say, I also named my dog Selah. I want to see some ways that you could improve this meeting. I would like to be able to see faces instead of reading a big black screen with my name on it. It would allow us to be able to watch and see people. I think it would be 100% improvement. I want to thank Dan Peters, if he's still on, for his input. It was pretty much what I would have liked to have said had I gotten to it first. I want to give my gratitude and appreciation to Suzanne Vargas, God bless her soul, and to Russ Carlson. These two have been the only one to actually have any moral values or to speak out about things that are important to people. And I know that with Russ's religious background, that as a council member with him, he always sought to find the correct and right answer to everything. And I appreciated him a lot as a council member. I want to also state something that I do feel that there is some conflict of interest with Rob Peters, as you know, how I had brought that up when we were looking at hiring him. Anything, if it deals with Don Wayman, he should not be speaking for him, period. Even though he is the city administrator, I feel that as a resident of Selah, I would feel a little bit better if the city used another attorney for anything concerning Mr. Wayman. And then one thing that seems to be kept swept under the rug, and it's not been mentioned here, is the incident in Granbury. And I want to know, I was abused as a young teenager by a man, along with my cousin and my sister. And I want to know, why is this not even a consideration? I find it highly outrageous. And that's all I have to say.
All right, thank you, Diane.
I'd like to address a couple of those comments, Madam Mayor.
Go ahead, Rob.
First, I am not here today representing Mr. Wayman. The sole job I am doing presently is representing the municipal corporation of the city of Selah. Second, I'll note, in contrast to the comments that Ms. Underwood just made, in reality, on September 10th, 2019, at the city council meeting, she was among the city council members that voted to confirm my appointment as the city attorney. Thirdly, I will give you an advisement, madam, that when you said you raised some comments in objection and when I was being considered, that seems to me to dovetail with some comments that you've written online and also a letter you've written online that run afoul of Selah Municipal Code, specifically section 1.06.060 pertaining to executive sessions, that says in relevant part, all members of the city council, mayor, and city staff shall hold in confidence all discussions concerning issues in the executive session and shall not discuss them outside of executive session except upon approval of the council. Violation of this section shall invoke disciplinary proceedings as set forth in this chapter. Of course, I was not a participant in any executive session when my candidacy was being considered. But as I said, I'm giving you an advisement to please, in the future, comply with that municipal code section that I've just recited.
Thank you, Rob. So it is now 6:57. We would like to conclude this at 7. I want to thank everybody for participating tonight. I appreciate your calls and thank you for all of your input and opinions. Watch the city website for the next upcoming town hall meeting. I'm sure that we will have at least 1 or 2 more. And then we are also in the process of allowing public comment for our next council meeting. Just so everybody that's still out there and is listening, we are in conversations with the school district and some of the Black Lives Movement people about educating and doing some different meetings. It is all in the, it's just all in the works right now. There's a lot going on and these things don't happen overnight. So, so you know, we are working on it. Everybody have a great evening and we will see you soon.
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
I would just like to make some clarifications for the public if that's appropriate.
Sure.
There have been more than fluctuating around 100 people the entire meeting, demonstrating certainly that the community is interested in these topics and would like their voice to be heard. We are doing whatever we can to ensure that there's a larger participant allowance at the next meeting, that these meetings will be live streamed. There have been over 40 questions posted on Q&A for which there's only 1 staff to respond to those while simultaneously administrating this meeting. So we do appreciate all in attendance. There are still 12 people with their hand raised, which indicate to me that there are many people who'd still like to have their voice heard. Mm-hmm. We will select a time and hold a meeting if possible to allow them to have their voice heard. Would you agree with that sentiment?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So we do apologize for anyone who didn't have an opportunity to speak. We've been trying to manage that as tightly as possible to allow as many people to participate. Please wait for the next meeting to occur or bring some of your comments to City Council meeting.
All right. Thank you, Andrew, for clarifying.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, everybody have a good evening and we will see you around town.